Hello and welcome to Required Practical number 13, and this one is to do with the electrolysis of aqueous solutions. So to start us off, we've got the equipment that you will need. So we've got the copper chloride solution, we've got a 100 milliliter beaker, we've got a petri dish lid with holes in, we have got 2 carbon rods, we've got 2 crocodile clips, we have got 2 wires, and we have got a power pack. We also need some blue litmus paper. You will only need 1 slip of blue litmus paper and a pair of forceps.
Okay, so the method you need to follow is on the sheet, but we can go along. If you look on your beaker, it's got the number 50 on the sides. We don't need to be too accurate because we're looking at the carbon rods. We're going to pour our solution up to the 50 centimeter cube mark. And make sure that we put the lid back in so we don't have any spillages. Okay, we're going to put the lid on top of our beaker, making sure that the holes go over the liquid, and we're going to insert the carbon rods into the holes. You've got to make sure that they are not touching each other, so you might have to balance it. Okay, you need to take your 2 wires and you need to attach the crocodile clips onto one end of the wires. You're going to then attach the wires to the power pack using the black and the red connectors. And you need to make sure then that your crocodile clips attach to your carbon rods. So this is where the balancing is difficult, because you have to make sure that your rods do not touch each other while the experiment is going on.
So now we need to make sure that our electrodes are connected to the right connections. So your anode, which is going to be your positive electrode, that is the red one, and you can see it's connected to the positive on the power pack. And your cathode is going to be your negative, and it is connected using the black wire to the negative port on the power pack. You then turn it to the lowest setting, and you want to move it up to 4 volts. So on this power pack, it's just moving it by 1. Once you have done that, then you can switch your power pack on and the process will begin.
Okay, so if we're looking at our initial observations to fill in on our table, we can see that our anode, our positive electrode, has got bubbles of gas forming, and we can also see on this one that there has been a color change on the cathode, so that needs to be recorded. You should be able to guess what these elements are based on the name of the solution. So what do you think the name of the gas is, and what do you think the name of the solid on here is?
Now that you have made your initial observations, you can switch off and remove the petri dish and carefully hold on to the connections, switch it back on, and your partner is to use the forceps and the blue litmus paper and to slowly lower it beside the anode, which is the red wire, the positive. Once you do that, you should begin to notice a color change. If I was to take this back out, the litmus paper has changed color. All you need to do is figure out why it has changed color.